Hey, what's going on? It's Green Thumb. So, today's the day, Potato Tower Day. I don't know what to think of this thing. We built it earlier this summer. We put Norland Reds in it. There's 4 layers of potatoes in here. It's been watered every single day, and it looks like crap. We've had huge bug pressure this summertime. This thing is loaded with crickets. We've had more crickets than I've ever seen in my entire life. Lucy, photobomb. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here. This is all new to me. I've talked with other people who have successful potato towers, other people who have failed. So this is our first year. We're going to see what happens. So they never got bigger than this. We've also fertilized this thing with blood meal, with bone meal. Right, so, and nothing grew out the back. We had little sprouts come out the back. That's on the west side. And we've got a small black walnut here. I don't know if that's really making a difference, that it didn't get that much sun, right? Like it's not a huge tree, but maybe it's enough that the potatoes just wouldn't like it. So we're gonna take it apart. We're going to cut all the zip ties off. When you do this, if you guys do this, make sure you wear your gloves, because all these things we've cut off, those things are razor sharp and they will tear you up pretty bad. So the plan, we're gonna cut the zip ties all the way down to the ground. We're gonna peel this thing off like a banana peel, and then we're gonna start pulling it apart layer by layer. We want to separate the straw from the soil and the potatoes inside, so that way we can kind of have an idea as to what went wrong. Maybe we didn't have enough soil between the layers. I'm pretty sure one of our biggest issues is we did not have enough straw between the layers. There was varying ideas online about how much you should have, but I noticed that when I initially built it compared to now, it's way smaller. So everything inside is compressed. Part of that was okay because I knew that the straw in the center of here would start to compost and break down and feed the potatoes. So that was kind of part of the process. But I know next time I do this, I'm probably going to put at least 12 inches of straw between each layer of soil, because realistically, I wanted this thing up about this high, but that wasn't happening. So we're going to tear this thing apart.
As Lucy walks down to the pond nonchalantly.
Yeah, going for a swim. So like I said, these are Norland Reds, and they're about a 65 to a 75 day potato. So they should be ready regardless of kind of how it looks out here. And if you look behind the potato tower, you can see the 3 bins, the 2 recycle boxes, and the laundry bin, and those have Norland Reds in them too. The farthest recycle box is almost dead. The middle one is about 50%, but the laundry bin, they're still green. They're going yellow. They definitely don't look healthy, but you know, they're also at the end of their season. Oh, the big reveal in a minute.
Do you want to each take a side?
No, I'll peel it.
Okay.
Put my gloves on. You're always bleeding by the end of a good project anyways, right? So I'm just trying to minimize the bleeding.
Please.
I've seen other people kick their potato towers over and then pull it all apart. But I was thinking this way, you know what went wrong, right? When you kick it all apart, you have to pull it all apart. This way, we're gonna do it in layers and get a much better idea of what happened in here.
So we're going to repurpose our straw if we can.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna, we have up on the deck, we've got all of our fall planting seedlings going, and we're in the process of transplanting those out into the garden. That's why it kind of looks like crap, because we just pulled out all of the lettuce and spinach and zucchinis and cucumbers that pretty much had reached the end of their life cycle. So now we're starting our fall crop. And what I've done is everything that's going in the ground or in the pots we have up there is a 55-day or less date to maturity on them. So we should be able to harvest everything we're starting now before fall wipes our crops out. That's the plan. All right, getting into the dirt, getting into the meat and potatoes of the matter.
Woohoo!
Hey, look at that.
Look, it worked. Well, those will be good too.
Oh yeah, sure. Jump.
I can't wait to see what comes out of the compost pile.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. All right, we're coming into potatoes. We've got a compost pile that we started right behind that fence in the spring when we had the garden tilled. And we just had a bunch of leftover potato peels and crap that kind of ended up in there. And we've got at least a dozen potato plants growing right behind the fence. We haven't done a darn thing, so.
And some kind of squash.
Yeah, and some kind of squash growing back there. Well, it's full of worms.
Excellent.
That's a good thing. All right, so that was the top layer. Okay.
We should have done a guess on this, like a jelly bean contest.
Yeah, like Prepper Nurse 1.
Yeah.
What's the egg count today?
All right, I'm gonna guess we get 75 potatoes out of this potato tower.
75.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
What do you think, lower or higher?
I'm gonna go lower based on what we pulled out of the ground. Okay. Well, we're still going. What do we got? That's a weed. Nope, that's a little potato plant. Wow, there's just worms everywhere. I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you got lots of worms in your soil, you're doing okay. And these things have been baking in the sun all summer, so. Another thing, I don't know if you guys can see this.
We were worried it was not moist enough.
Yeah, here, check that out so you're not in my shadow. That is nice, moist soil, guys. So that seemed to work all right. Oh, here we go. Boom! Look at that. Lots of roots without much on them, though. Okay. A couple more. We're getting down to the next layer of straw here. There's another one. Okay, so lots of little tiny things.
Do they count towards my 75?
Is that going to count towards your 75?
No.
So this is going to be a one-shot video, guys. There's no editing here. There's no cinematography. Nothing. Just a dude, his partner, and some dirt.
And potatoes.
And some potatoes!
There's a big one. Oh my God, that's awesome.
Winning. We're winning. Totally, technically winning. So this is layer 2. So when I built this thing, I put all the potatoes around the outsides, right? So all the actual plant can grow out into the sunshine. So I don't expect a whole lot of potatoes in the center, but we'll see. The suspense is killing you guys. I know it.
I know.
I know it. No, you're probably just sitting there thinking, wow, this is fun. Look at this guy digging in the dirt. Boring.
So we have to cure these after for what, a week?
About 2 weeks, we're gonna cure them. We're bringing them down into the basement. And we're gonna cure them in the basement. And then from there, we're good to go.
And I think it's really important to cure. It does something with the skins, does it not?
Yeah, if you don't cure your potatoes properly, they're not going to stay long term for you. Oh, there's another one. Not nearly as big as I was hoping. Just lots of plants without much on them. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
well,
we need more dirt.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad one.
Cool.
Oh, surprise, look at that. We almost threw that one away. You would have lost that from your count. Not much at all. It's like nothing really lived in this layer.
That was the no sun side.
Yeah. Maybe that's part of the problem. Oh, there you go. Bam! Don't eat that all at one time though, okay?
You're watching your carbs. That's the size you gotta do.
That's right, yeah. What's going to be left though after you peel it? You're going to have to wash it without...
I am super excited about our Jerusalem artichokes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're growing a whole bunch of Jerusalem artichokes. And we're going to slice them up. And we're going to run them through the dehydrator.
Chips.
And turn them into Jerusalem artichoke chips. And yeah, we're going to put them aside for the winter.
We watched a good video on them reconstituting them and then frying them up like potatoes, and apparently they're fantastic.
Yeah, they look delicious.
And they're less sugar than potatoes. And they taste like a potato, apparently, so I'm excited.
And once you have them in the ground, they'll never go away.
So we've discovered.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. It's pretty composty down here, right? Like all this straw is certainly starting to break down. Now this was really good straw that we used. If you guys are using something of a lower quality that's not like super cleaned up like this, you'll find it'll definitely break down faster. I have this issue every summer in my garden back home before I moved out here to the homestead. And in the fall, I would just clean all the straw because I use straw to cover all the beds, all the pathways. And what I would do is in the fall, I would take all this off and I use it as my browns in my hot compost because it's still in such good shape. Oh, what do we got here?
That looks like a baker almost.
Oh, pop. All right, well, that's the best yet. It's got a little butt crack in it.
Wonderful.
Oh, no, you know what it is, baby? It's a big heart.
It's a sign. Butt crack, heart.
Butt crack.
Depends on how you see it.
Yep, that's true. Tons of worms. Look at this.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised because you work hard on your soil.
That's true. It's the most important thing in any of your growing systems, whether you're in buckets or you're in ground or raised beds, whatever your growing system is, your soil life is your number one priority. If you don't have healthy soil life, then you're not looking at healthy plants. So even look on the roots, there's very little root mass here.
We've also had quite the weather come through here, so I'm wondering how much of that, because we had a few windstorms and
That's true, we had the microburst.
hail.
Yeah, we had the microburst that took down the apple tree that's right over there.
So sad.
Okay, here we go. Time to
So I've counted about 15 edible, 16 edible.
Yeah. Our
Hoping that the rest are all in the bottom there hiding. Oh, look, there's one.
two. There's a little one. Okay, so I can tell you one thing. At this point in time, I put more potatoes in here when we built this than what we're pulled out so far.
You're
So
totally right.
up
Because
until
we chitted
now-
all those potatoes.
Yeah, so up until this point, this is not a winning venture.
We might get one dinner out of that for the 5 of us.
Yeah, if that at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Look here, so I just pulled that out.
Yeah,
This should be loaded with potatoes.
yeah.
We got this.
And if we were off in dates, it's within a couple of days, so
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah, we're not early.
Yeah.
Even if we were a little bit early, it wouldn't matter this much. I mean, we should have fairly developed potatoes here now.
All right, come on, 25.
Yeah. Let's go for matching what we at least put in here. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Kick that apart. There may be a little tiny. Wah, wah, wah. Nope. Okay, so. Yeah. Looks like we are coming up pretty short.
Oh, 20. Sad, but I'm still thankful.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, if you had to buy those fresh potatoes at a farmer's market or the grocery store, so far you're probably at $5.
Yeah. Oh, here's another
And
one.
it cost us 10
And
to
another
plant
one.
all 4 containers, so that's like $2.50 for the potato tower.
That's true. That's
See?
true.
Silver lining.
And we also have what we're hoping is a really good potato harvest over at our other full-time potato beds. We've got lots of potatoes in those ones, so, and the tops are huge. We've got Yukon Golds and
Russet.
russets over there.
And in the front, we have baby potatoes.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the cottage, and when I came back, Mrs. Green Thumb had planted a whole raised bed worth of, 3 different kinds of potatoes.
They were
Great
on
big
clearance. I
surprise.
was excited. Purple, pink, and yellow. Little baby potatoes that are like $5 a bag sometimes.
Those are gonna be delicious.
They were each on sale for $2 a box. It took me more time to separate all the little tendrils or eyes or whatever you call them. But I didn't expect much, and they're doing fantastic.
Yeah, and we've pretty much ignored them once they went into the ground up front. Okay, that's not a bad size.
Well, they were watered and fertilized once so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do, I'm in the middle of making a video about we're doing potatoes 6 different ways currently. So we're gonna give this potato tower video a standalone video on tearing it apart, just so you guys can kind of see what we're going through and such, if you guys want to do your own. But like I said, I'm doing an update video. It'll be out in a couple of days. We've got potatoes in pots. We did the tower. We've got them back there in my compost. We even have potatoes grown in a hugelkultur mound.
Yeah. So far, this is lower on my list to want to try this again.
Yep.
Unless we just play with that a bit, but it was certainly a good try.
It was. We did. We certainly gave it all the effort. You know, we fertilized it, kept it moist. Like you guys can see here, this is totally moist. This is great.
Yeah. And we tried to make our gardens as versatile as possible because of the situation here with being mid-move, and
Yeah, we can't
that's
install
been
any
tough,
permanent
you
infrastructure.
know. So if we get something to harvest out of the ground, that's awesome.
All right. We're almost at the bottom of it.
There's a big root.
Seriously?
Hmm.
Nothing. Look at that.
Wow, such a big root too.
Oh wait, nope, I lied.
The little one that could.
Not good.
Yeah, I think the ones in the recycling boxes are probably a much better chance of them I think one was even sticking out the top. That's a good sign.
That's true. Yeah, we did have to put some straw in there to cover them up, keep the sun off them. Wow, worms. Well, we definitely need to get that soil with the straw back into our soil because. All right, I'm gonna flip this up and see what's going on. Catch all the crap under it.
Wouldn't it be awesome if they're all hiding under there?
Yeah, they all just grew through.
Eureka! Okay.
That's about it, guys. I think there's nothing left.
Well, we produced some good soil
Yeah.
and got dinner from it.
Yeah, so if you guys are looking for a way to make some half decent soil slash compost, this is a great way to do that.
Yeah. And check his other videos.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, slow. I found you a potato.
25.
25.
They're a pretty color though.
They are. All right, so, I don't know. What did we learn here? We learned that we definitely don't have a moisture problem. Right now it's,
Yep.
for the last 3 weeks, it's been between 35 and 40 Celsius. That's about 100 Fahrenheit for you Americans watching this. So, I mean, this thing is out in the field. It's baking. Water it every night. I just hit it with the hose. So if you're looking at a moisture issue, there isn't that.
Yeah.
I would definitely...
Maybe more medium.
Pardon me?
More soil, more straw.
Yeah, I think maybe part of the issue is when I built this, because it was my first time, I didn't know how much soil I should put into each one of the nests as you build it up. And after I put it together, I was thinking to myself, maybe there's not enough total soil combined in order for the potatoes to have enough nutrients to grow. Because, I mean, they're big, heavy feeders. So next time, that's what I'll do. I'll probably put 4 to 5 inches of soil between each layer, and I'll do about 12 inches of straw per layer, and hopefully, oh baby,
Wow, another
got
one.
another one. Okay, now we just won. Everybody build a potato tower. See, now we're winning. Okay, so take it for what it is, guys. Like I said, I would probably do this again for the fact that there's no maintenance on it except for watering. Once you build it, you can pretty much forget about it, right? Like I said, I didn't have to weed it. We had it up on a pallet, so it was up off the ground. And even still being up on the pallet, the worms were great. It never dried out. So, but the yield was, I put more potatoes in this pile than we pulled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So instead of curing these, I think we're probably just going to eat these for supper over the next week.
Yep, that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Check out the rest of my videos. The build of this potato tower is on my channel too. So like, subscribe, leave a comment, ask any questions. It helps push my my channel out there. I'm trying to build a channel, so any help I can get would be appreciated. All right, guys. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.
Bye.